Now once you've got all the plastic clipped back, that is the hardest part of the installation. And now this is all the easy part. It's all downhill from here. Because once it's all clipped back, the piece will just sit right into the end of it, and you can try it and see. But as you notice here on the video, the piece will just sit right down and replace the big metal disc that's inside, and it will sit right onto the screw mounts and line up perfectly. One thing I need to point out is that make sure that you install the retrofit into the knob correctly. Whenever I said before, take note that the shaft on the range is in the shape of a D and it has a flat spot or flat side to it. That is down on this particular unit, and so you will want to look at your knob, see where the tick mark and where the off position would be on the knob, and make sure that you install that the little hole that is on the retrofit, that is where the set screw goes. Be sure that you install that screw hole in the down position, because that's where that set screw is going to go, and it's going to need to tighten up against the flat spot of the shaft. It's very important that shaft gets tightened up to the flat spot. That'll keep it from turning around and around and around. Now there are some little notches. Be sure and notice these little notches that are on the retrofit, and then there are some little pieces of plastic that are sticking out at opposite ends, kind of like at 12 and 6 o'clock on the inside of the knob. Basically, the retrofit is designed to sit right onto those notches, and so you will need to make sure that is set properly. But if you line up the screw holes, you'll figure it out. It'll make sense. So now that the retrofit is sat into the knob, you can now place the little wavy washer that I have included into your set. You'll place that wavy washer in. That basically holds everything together nice and snug, gives it some expansion, and basically there is a little bit of a tolerance on when the knobs were made and whatsoever. So this should make everything snug. You don't have to have that washer in there, but it keeps it all snug. Now once you've got the washer on, now you can go in and put the ring that has all the numbers of the instructions on the of what the knob is. If it says Super Voil or whatever, you can put that ring back onto the knob. Now this is where it's kind of important that you make sure that it is upright. Of course, that if you get it upside down, you can take it apart and realign it. But just be sure that where the tick mark is, it's supposed to be in the up position. It's on the knob, as you see here in the video. Make sure that you have your off position on the ring, or it'll be a little confusing. So basically put the ring back on at this time, and then you can start reattaching the ring with the screws that you took out. Be sure and put those screws back in. Like I said before, I don't think it matters which side the red screw goes in, but I always was putting it back where it came from, and it was in the upright off position. Now once the ring is attached, now you're ready to take the little set screw and the Allen wrench that is included. Place a little set screw on the end of the supplied Allen wrench, as shown here on the video, and then you can go and stick that set screw and begin rotating it and turning it into the little hole that is on the retrofit. And once you have gotten the screw onto the retrofit, screw it in a couple of turns, and then slide the entire unit now up onto the shaft of the on the range itself, as you see here in the video. And then now once it's slid up onto the shaft, if it goes on loosely, now you can tighten up the set screw using the Allen wrench. You'll be able to tighten it up and get it up as close to the range as possible. Be sure and leave the Allen wrench in there so you can reach it at any other time, and tighten it up once you've gotten it as tight as you need. Now you can pull the Allen wrench out, and as you see here, the installation is complete. You'll be able to now use your range and not worry about your knobs getting loose ever again. If they do, basically keep that Allen wrench where you can find it. If they ever do loosen up, you can just reach underneath the knob and tighten them up again, and all is well. The Allen wrench and the set screws are normal hardware store items, so in the event that you may lose one or both, you can go to a hardware store and get these items easily. I hope you enjoy your range as much as I like it, except for the knobs, and hope this retrofit makes your life easier and gives you less headaches. Now, if you are doing 5 knobs, you've got 1 down, 4 left to go. So it should be pretty easy. Once you get done with it, you will be an expert. I appreciate feedback, and let me know how well they're working for you. I appreciate you watching my video, and I wish you well. Thank you.